Okay, Jackie's going to demonstrate our back squats, and Grayson's going to walk us through it.
So the back squat is as simple as the front squat, but this time instead of the bar being on the front of us, on the shoulders, it's going to be on the back, right here, on our shoulders. So generally whenever we put our arms into an externally rotated position, so bring your arms up like this, we create a small shelf back here with our traps and our scapula, that's our shoulder blade, and it makes a nice resting place for the bar to go on. So we're going to go ahead and have her get underneath the bar. This is the perfect time to show the example. She already had her ponytail out of the way. You want to make sure that you get your ponytail out from underneath the bar, because that will be uncomfortable if it gets caught there while you're trying to do squats. So her hands are fairly even shoulder width apart on here. It can be wider. You can have your hands set out wider if you like, if that feels more comfortable. Some of our athletes like that. It's whatever your body feels most comfortable balancing the weight with. So the bar is high on her shoulders, not on her neck, and she's going to lift up. The rack was set a little bit high for Jackie. Normally what we would like is like when Chloe was in the rack earlier on the front squats, she actually squatted into it and picked up the bar off of the J-cups. I suggest this for whenever you're at home or at your local gym, making sure that you're not having to press the bar up to get it off, but make sure the J-cups are set for you individually. So Jackie's in a strong position. During all squatting, we will make sure that our core is activated. So it's not just our stomach and our abs that we're activating, but also making sure that our low back's activated too. So we're squeezing tight and bracing hard, making sure that we're keeping everything in line and we're not having any slouching going on underneath the weight. That can cause a lot of undue back injury. All right, same positioning as the front squat. Feet shoulder width are a little bit wider, toes pointed straight forward or a little bit out, that's fine. Same prep. We want to make sure that when she comes back, she pushes her butt back first and breaks at her knees. So we're going to have her come back and come down to a squat and sit there. Good. Now Jackie could go a little bit lower if we wanted to, so that's all right. And she's going to come up for us. Good. I always encourage our athletes to go as close to parallel as possible. If you feel comfortable getting a little bit lower, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure that you're doing it on a controlled set. So we're going to have her go back down and hold one more time. One of the keys we want to notice here is that making sure that her knees are tracking over her toes, not past them, and that she's activating her glutes at the same time. That's keeping her in this good position. So she's going to come up for us again. All right, back squats you can usually do more weight than you can with front squats. So we want to make sure that our form is very strong and very powerful during this one because we want to have lots of stabilization. So I'm going to have her do 3 in a row, and we're just going to watch just to make sure that she's doing it properly. So go ahead and do 3 for us. Down and up. Keep those shoulders high and keep that core activated. Much better. Good, and then you can go ahead and re-rack the weight.